Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not heard me say so before, welcome to Fort Loudoun and our monthly Garrison weekend. We do a series of programs throughout the year that represent different phases of the things that occur in and around Fort Loudoun. The October Garrison was a time of rest, I suppose you could say, though unlike our program in September, which was very, very busy, a little bit more relaxed, I guess, if you will. But we do have over here Corporal Hill with 3 of our new recruits starting to work with the manual of arms, and that would be, how does an English soldier learn to handle his firelock? How will he go through all of these maneuvers, all of these different, well, stick with the word maneuvers, in learning how to handle and then deliver fire into the opposing lines of the enemy. We've grown. Second rank. Make ready. Freeze it. Give fire. In the 1750s, the possibility of a Spanish invasion had diminished. However, young man, the French were starting to stir up trouble in the interior. Freeze it! Give fire! I reckon that's just an old grass there. I've got some body files. As a matter of fact, I need to go through. I've got a couple I'll bring you. After you got my acquisitions, body files.
Now, what about yourself? Has he been a little irritable, fussy today? Perhaps you need to be warned. Very common complaint. You would like this medicine. What we would do that with. I'll let you smell the cord. And you'll probably recognize this. And don't touch it to your nose, just smell it. Have you smelled that before? Never smelled that before? Now, if you go to the kitchen cupboard, you'll find the little dried flowers probably that might use in some, maybe cooking a ham, baking a ham or something that you stick into the surface. It's from the clove plant. And so we're using the oil of cloves.
The heart of the Cherokee Nation. It was so hard to get here from the colony of South Carolina that Captain Raymond Desmarais left his artillery pieces at a place called Fort Prince George on the other side of those mountains. Now we look across the Tellico Lake out to the east and we see those mountains today. They certainly do not represent much of a barrier to us. We can get in our vehicles and drive to South Carolina. We can be in Charleston in 6.5, 7.5, or if my wife's driving, 5 hours. Nonetheless, we can get over those mountains very easily. That certainly wasn't the case in the 1750s. There were only very narrow, tenuous trails through the Cherokee country. As stated, Captain Desmarais didn't think it would be physically possible to bring these heavy artillery pieces over those mountains. However, he discounted the efforts of one John Elliott. For enough money, he was willing to give it a try, and he was ultimately successful by November of 1756.